All right, this is Derek with 100 Interviews. We're back. We are here with Andrew Larimer with the Yap Pack. How you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing great.
How's your South by been going so far?
It's been an amazing experience. You know, we've had a chance to talk to so many people. I'm with a tech collective called the Yap Pack. It's a group of companies, everything from eco-friendly flip-flops to search engine optimization, web development, a couple of really exciting entrepreneurial startup incubation kind of things, all from the New Orleans area. And we've gotten together through a meetup group called the local chapter of Net Squared. And we've found each other. We've been meeting once a month, and through these development things, the Greater New Orleans Inc. and the Downtown Development District of New Orleans, been able to really talk with the lawmakers and everything, and understand these digital media tax credits and film incentives going on, and are here to talk about the amazing scene that's going on in New Orleans. Try to break it past a little bit of the stereotypes of New Orleans for a lot of the people here, and talk directly to the South by Southwest crowd about the really amazing atmosphere.
Did this all come up about, post Katrina? Was anything tied with that, or was it?
Yes. So I'm from New Orleans, lived there all my life, but before Katrina we had this brain drain going on. People go to college and somewhere else a lot of times and stay out. But since Katrina, it's been a marked difference. We've had this huge influx of that creative class age range, which compared to the rest of the country, for example, in San Francisco, that 25 to 34-year-old age bracket from 2000 to 2006 down over 28%. In Chicago, Boston, it's each down more than 10%. In New Orleans, it's so hard to do those kind of statistics right now, but I think that in my experience, from pre-Katrina levels, I think we're over 100% growth. I really do. I'm from there. I've got a lot of friends from childhood. Now, more than half of my friends there are these people that have moved down in the last couple of years. And I really attribute it to our generation looking for that cause, looking for that thing that we can believe in.
Right.
And finally, we see this chance to redevelop a society along with ideals of community and a love of life. I think the whole country is kind of waking up from that materialist thing into understanding that it's community, it's love of life, and that's what New Orleans has and is going to be giving, I think, to the rest of the country.
Well, because I think there's a lot of people out there that are, very proud of whatever community they live in.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to hear, you talk about kind of putting that word out, within the social media sphere, and really getting people to take a second look at New Orleans, because it's been a challenge, obviously, post-Katrina, with people, so many people moving out.
Yeah.
To really kind of get the people to come back and really kind of embrace it as, a long-term living, building
Yeah.
your family there, building your career there, and kind of moving forward.
Well, what you said, it's absolutely a long-term project, and that's why I really believe that it's going to be one of the hallmarks of our generation, because it's not like a 5-year project. It's this age demographic that is right now 25 to 34, but is going to be older down the line,
Right.
has made it a commitment on our generational level. And I think that, that what happens with New Orleans 50 years down the line, will be up to our generation.
Right. So you guys have a little bit of an interesting story with this whole project. You guys
Yeah.
jumped in a van that was wrapped and made the trek over from New Orleans to Austin.
Absolutely, yeah. We at these meetup groups, true New Orleans style, we've got free alcohol once a month at our
Alcohol?
tech meetings. Exactly, and I think somewhere in there, we had a couple guys, Chris Schultz and Matt Tridico, that were on a panel just a little while ago on outsourcing 2.0. And we wanted to support those guys. We wanted to represent New Orleans and really get the story out, about New Orleans and about this atmosphere. And at some point, like often happens when drinks are involved, said, "Hey, how about a road trip?" and a
Because
party.
they're always fun, and
Yeah, and tonight we're throwing a party with a great brass band and a DJ. It's over at Lucky Lounge. I don't know when this is going out. If it's going out,
it's going to be past when it goes off.
Okay,
But,
so we're trying to do that, raise awareness, bring that attention to it. But yeah, it's totally a long-term project. New Orleans isn't going to be fixed in a day. It's going to take a lifetime.
That's awesome. So the whole reason that we came up with this 100 Interviews project was we really wanted to get to the heart of social media on a personal level. We really want to understand how people are using social media to stay connected with their friends and their family. There was an AP story that was written, I think it was last week, and one of the AP writers, her 85-year-old grandfather friended her on Facebook, and she was just talking about
It's always disturbing
Yeah.
when the older relatives friend you.
So how are you using social media in your everyday life?
Yeah, well, Mardi Gras was just last month, and that was an amazing experiment in social media because, everybody in the city is out on the parade routes, out on different things, everybody's out and about, and people would tweet, I'm at this corner, come stop by, we've got a bathroom over here, we're here for the next hour if you need a bathroom,
Right.
all these, like, very practical,
Oh, so
very...
you're keeping the streets clean of,
Yeah, exactly. Twitter has saved urine on the streets. I'm sure there's a great
That's awesome.
cleanup statistic.
That's a great
about that.
soundbite right there.
So absolutely, and I think, that's magnified at Mardi Gras, but New Orleans is one of those cities where you go from bar to bar, you can have your drinks outside. So, that Twitter thing of being able to say, it's an easily pollinated bar atmosphere.
Right.
And for Twitter to be able to, give those constant updates and in concentrated areas.
That's
flock
what I
around each
asked,
other.
I was talking to someone in the previous interview about, what did we do without Twitter for parties?
Yeah.
Because we were on it all last night, and we kept jumping party to party as they
Yeah.
were going along, so.
Yeah, and I'm wondering how people ever got around Austin before GPS, because the cab drivers, nobody seems to know where they're going.
I don't
It's
think
all
they're used to
GPS.
this many people, man. They just,
Yeah.
they're like, "You're going where?" I don't know where.
Never heard of it, yeah.
So, well, Andrew, I think this is a great project. I'm so glad I got a chance to talk with you about it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your South by, and I hope this project continues to do great things.
Thank you so much.
All right, take care.